Let's make it a good day.
Coming up today, Justin Bieber is getting very personal and very vulnerable in his brand new music video. Wait till you find out who plays a young Bieber. Then, from the origins of 9 to 5 to what keeps her going, a Netflix documentary about the one and only Dolly Parton pulls back the wigs and curtain. And there is a pumpkin spice flavored everything nowadays. But what items are actually good and tasty? Our foodie queen, Stephanie Hansen, has her comprehensive list. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Well, it is my pleasure to say happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to our virtual audience. There's Sandy, Marilyn, and Connie. That's right. Welcome to the Jason Show, everybody. We are live from our studios in the Twin Cities. I'm Jace. Please, wherever you are, put your hands together for my sister from another mister, my sidekick sister, the Shirley to my Laverne. It's Miss Kendall, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, Shirley.
Hello, everyone over here.
That's right. Kendall, let's wave to our audience over there. Let's say hello.
Hi.
We have Sandy, Marilyn, and Connie. Good morning, ladies. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, we can't hear them. Leo. Again, hashtag blame Leo. Always blame director Leo.
Always.
Always. There they are. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning. Now, I'm going to start with Sandy up there in the top left. If for people who maybe have missed a show or two, Sandy is what we call basically family. Sandy's been to like 457 shows of ours, right, Sandy?
I've been down there a few times, and I came last time I was there today would have been my mom's 87th birthday, so I'm celebrating her today.
Absolutely, celebrating mom. And then down there is sassy Connie. Look, Kendall, let's just compliment the audience members. Look at Connie looking all sassy. Hi, Connie.
Hi.
Where are you phoning in from, Connie?
Oh my gosh, I'm so close. I'm just down the road. I'm in Eden Prairie.
Yes.
Oh. Well, you know what? We're going to send Jeff down. Jeff is going to bring you breakfast in a little bit. How's that?
Yay! I'm starving.
Perfect. And finally, last but not least, hi, Marilyn.
Hi there, Jason.
Hi, sweetheart. Where are you calling from?
Roseville.
Oh, I love the Roseville, Maryland. It's one of my. I worked at the Red Lobster there. Have you ever been to the Red Lobster there, Marilyn?
Have not.
Okay, it's all right. It's fine. Well, we're gonna check in with you guys a little bit later. Thank you for hanging out with us today. And I just noticed, Kendall, I said, where are you calling in from? There, it's television, Jason. It's a visual medium.
They're kind of calling in.
Kinda.
Kind of.
How you doing, sweetie?
I'm good. I have to say hi to my in-laws are in town too, so I just want to say hi.
Oh,
hi
hi,
Dan.
in-laws.
Hi, Mike. Welcome to the snow.
Welcome. Oh, I know. Seriously, are they used to snow?
They live in Illinois, so they're fine. But
okay.
how's the Dar?
Okay. The Dar is losing it. Like, she is just, I didn't realize this before, she just texted me. My mother hasn't seen snow in 18 years.
Stop.
No, seriously, which is weird for me because I was born in Michigan City, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if this is Lake Michigan right here. So she knows snow, but she's been in Louisiana for 18 years. So she texted me, I was getting the makeup done, and I was putting the drag on, and she texted me, it's snowing, and I didn't even know it was snowing. I did the radio show in a coffin, basically.
I know, we're like in a casino here, no windows.
Yeah.
Just clocks.
Casinos, smoking senior citizens, slot machines. Yeah, it's like a casino. But anyway, she loves it though. People are like, oh, when she was telling people she was going to move up here, they're like, well, it snows up there. My mom's like, yeah, I'm a professional. We're near from Chicago. You want to see snow? How about horizontal snow in Chicago?
Right.
Just come on. So now we just got to see how the dog reacts.
I was just going to say, Radar is going to be like I'm sure he's going to love it.
Yeah,
honestly, dogs love snow.
Dog/dinosaur Radar. Anyway, well, the snow's here. We're going to try to keep you warm all hour. So let's get started, everybody, with some warm, hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Woo! Being very gentle. I look like a little lizard right there. Did you see my little tongue? Anyway, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Guys, the Biebs, he's lonely, Kendall.
Oh.
Justin Bieber is very lonely, and he's out with his newest music video for the song Lonely, and it features a younger Justin. See, now hold on, Leo, don't roll it. See if you look closely at who plays him. See if you can guess who it is. Roll it, Leo.
What if you had it all, but nobody to call? Maybe then you'd know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening, and that's just lonely. I'm so lonely. Lonely.
Okay, now I love the song. It's a little depressing right now, especially when you look out and it's snowing. It's snowing. But having, you like that one, didn't you?
That was good.
I'm wacky today. I don't know. It's Friday. On Friday, I'm hours from getting chicken wings and pull tabs. I'm excited. Anyway, all joking aside, we said this off air. I really like this album, Kendall. I really, the Holy song, I like this. This is, here comes the cliche, it's a very different Biebs, don't you think?
I think so. And you listen to the words of this song and you're kind of like, oh, yeah. I mean, that honestly must have been how he felt for a really long time.
Yeah. Well, and I told right before he rolled it, I said, hey, can you guess who that young Bieber is right there? Who is that? That's actor Jacob Tremblay as a 13-year-old Biebs. As Jacob and Justin both know, as Kendall just pointed out, the life of a child star is never easy. You know, fame is impossible fame is hard for an adult to wrap their brain around. It's nearly impossible for a child to. And there's a line in there. He's like, he has everything. I forgot how the lyric went. He has everything, but he's still lonely.
Right. Can you imagine, kind of like that's kind of his narrative?
Yeah. Let's go to our ladies. Sandy, I know the song's a little slow. What did you think of it, though?
Yeah, kind of like what you said. It sounds a little depressing.
Yeah.
You said it's snowing today too. It's like kind of.
I know. Sandy, I'll sing you a little song later that'll perk you up. I'll do that. Let's say.
Sounds great. I love music.
Yeah, I know you do. Hi, Jasmine. We didn't get to say hi to you last time. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, peace. We're going to check in with them just a little bit later. Well, next in the dish, a movie with ties to Minnesota debuts on Disney Plus today, Clouds. I'm sure you've seen the commercial. This is great. It tells the story of Zach Sobiak, whose original song went viral during his battle with terminal cancer. Two of the stars of the movie talked about what it was like to make the story. Look.
Yeah, I mean, there was a whole lot of research to be done, not only on Zach and his family and his life, but also osteosarcoma and the music he created. I jumped at the chance to read anything I could about Zach. I probably watched every single video you can find of him on the internet. And, just to get a sense for his mannerisms and his personality.
I read Laura's book and was bawling my eyes out and knew that I was going to be meeting Laura the next day and thought, how am I going to meet this woman and not start crying immediately? I really wanted to not go there with her right away in case that wasn't a safe space for her. But, she, as soon as I met her, she embraced me. She was giving, she was generous, she was courageous, as she is in her book. And as you learn, she's one of the wisest women I've ever known.
That's Finn Argus, who plays Zach, and of course, looking fantastic. Isn't she right, Kendall?
So beautiful.
Gorgeous. Nev Campbell looks better than she did in '97. Who plays his mom. Clouds is now available on Disney Plus. Earlier this morning, I had the pleasure of interviewing on the radio show Amy and Sammy. Amy was Zach's girlfriend, and Sammy is his lifelong best friend. And they're portrayed in the movie. And they were delightful young ladies. And we're actually going to have them on the show next week as well. I thought it would be fun. All of you will watch the movie this week, and then Monday or Tuesday we'll have them on the show to talk about it. Anyway, and I asked the ladies, I said, this is such a personal story for you. What are some of the things, like the nuances and the special touches that the director put in to this movie? And they said there's a scene where they show Zach's Facebook page, and all of Zach's friends here in Minnesota helped the producers find real pictures to make Zach's Facebook page look real and authentic. And then the woman, I think, and please forgive me, she'll correct me on Monday, but I think Amy said that even the actress who plays her, again, Zach's girlfriend, Amy gave her clothes, real clothes to wear, and the actor who played Zach wore a coat that Zach wore. So it was very, very personal. I literally got chills. It's really personal for everybody involved. And Justin Baldoni, who directed the movie, had ties to the family all around. And then we're tied to it here. I will give credit where credit's due. You know, my other job, KS95, played a really pivotal role in getting that song done. So I want to congratulate my radio family too. That radio station, a local radio station, KS, helped to make Zach's dream come true. Lots of reasons to really want to see this movie this weekend.
Right. I just can't even imagine the strength it would take to help put this together, because you want to tell his story because you love him, you're his family, but like, that's pretty powerful in and of itself.
Yeah.
You know?
They said both of them said it was just a magical experience. So I look forward to talking to them next week. Again, go watch it this weekend, Clouds on Disney+. Let's look at the time. We got to go. We're going to take a break, go get another cup of coffee and a crumpet, and we'll be back right after this. A crumpet. We're British today. Why not? Sizzling hot dishes coming out of the oven. Coming up, a Netflix documentary pulls back the country curtain on the legend herself, Dolly Parton. I'll tell you why this should absolutely be on your binge list this weekend. Then Stephanie Hansen is back with her list of pumpkin spice flavored food that's actually good and not gross. And hey, crafty friends, this one's for you. We have a preview of the virtual Minneapolis Craft Market. The Jason Show. We'll be right back.
I've never told this story before. So when I was in college, we had this thing called convocation at my school, Carnegie Mellon. What would happen is all the seniors would basically get up in front of the entire class, and there would be a striptease of sorts. Now that would probably fall under harassment, but back then it was considered okay. And we did this, and I sent a video. I was studying in Australia. And I sent a video of me dancing fully nude. And I sent the video my ex-girlfriend, and it was what's the word? Lost.
What do you mean it was lost? Was it mailed to her?
It was mailed to her.
Oh, okay.
And it now exists somewhere in the world. Me shaking all bodily joints in front of the camera. And if I ever run for politics, that'll be the day that my campaign ends.
Well,
or
Josh,
I'll win the presidency.
I have a surprise for you. We were able to track down that tape. And no, we were not able to track down that tape. We'll look for it. Josh.
Our virtual audience. Hello, ladies. Welcome back. That's Josh Gad on with Kimmel last night. That is one of those things. Did you see Josh Gad? He thought, because it's very possible that Kimmel could have gotten a hold. Right. You know, they have a whole departments that do that kind of thing. Yeah.
His face was like.
That's why my boss, the Marion Mim Davies, said, a wise woman once said, you know, don't do anything like that because it lives forever on the internet. Don't make crazy videos. It lives forever.
It's so true. My first job was more like PR related, and it was like I learned a lot of these things. Luckily, I didn't have to do it.
The only time I've ever done anything like that, a nude ping pong game I did in '98.
What?
We'll see. Yeah.
Is there a recording of this?
I'm just kidding. I wish you could see the crew's face right now. I'm just kidding. Jeff, executive producer Jeff, just literally passed out.
Just went like a goat. Yeah.
What? Jason did nude ping pong? No. Next in the dish, there's a feud brewing between Dancing with the Stars and an actress who says they begged her to join the show. Taryn Manning, who starred in Orange is the New Black, says that she turned down the dancing show multiple times because it's, quote, full of has-beens. Girl. For their part, the folks behind the ABC show say they've never offered her a spot on the show and even said her people have tried to get her on it, but they kindly passed. Look. I call Dancing with the Stars Dancing with the Semi-Stars, so let's be clear here. But Taryn, I love you. I loved you when I met you in Britney Spears' movie Crossroads before I fell backwards like a turtle.
In the chair.
In a chair. But anyway, I digress. But I'm not throwing shade. I'm just being real. It's not like you're an A-list star. Let me be blunt. Why am I editing myself today? You're not like an A-list. You know, I'm not trying to be mean, but. Come on.
I know.
Who are you as my who do you think you are?
Right. I mean, frankly, I had to Google her. So.
Yeah. We'll see right there.
I
make fun of the show, but in its day, the show would sometimes have the effect of if you were a music star, your album sales would go up. It made you more popular. The show the show has a wide audience. I mean, it's still gets decent ratings.
I know. Well, and then they came out with a very eloquent but curt statement of your people have actually talked to us and we kindly passed.
Yeah.
And your statement of has-beens, well, that's just your idea.
Yeah.
That's your.
I mean, look, there are some D-grade stars on there, but I'm just saying. I mean, just like the Gorton's Fisherman.
You couldn't help yourself.
Mr. Wiffle. I mean, all those. Mr. Wiffle. There's a term from the 70s. Squeeze my Charmin. Anyway, next in the dish. Ben Affleck and Matt, don't worry about it, Kendall. It'll take too long to explain. Next in the dish, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck have been friends for a long time. You guys know that. And now they're offering a chance for maybe you, a lucky fan, to come to LA to have lunch with them, like at Applebee's or something. But before they do, they posted a video on Instagram. Look at this.
Hey, I'm Ben Affleck.
I'm Matt Damon.
And we'd like to invite you to come to LA and have lunch with us and hang out.
Basically we'll fly you and a friend to LA and you'll come.
You gotta spice it up. You gotta make it appealing, right?
Spice it up.
But like right now, no one wants to come have dinner with this guy. Well, let's do another take and you like sell it, push it.
Hey everybody, it's Matt Damon.
Dude, don't be weak.
You just said
human beings don't behave like. Tell them something they're interested in. People might be interested. Hey, you can come see Jason Bourne, Batman.
Robert Pattinson's coming?
No, Jeremy Renner will be there though.
Jeremy Renner did not play Jason Bourne. He expanded the Bourne universe.
Improved on it.
Pattinson took your job.
That's true. Matt busted him a little bit. Ben did get replaced by Robert Pattinson as Batman, and Jeremy Renner took over the lead from Matt Damon in The Bourne Legacy, the fourth film in that franchise. All kidding aside, the two are teaming up to raise money for the Eastern Congo Initiative. Just a moment of blunt honesty, and if you've ever been to the show, if you've sat in the audience before, you know, I always, when people ask me, it's something weird about myself, I'm actually not good with small talk. I'm a little shyer than you would probably think. I call it cocktail talk. I get a little anxious. I don't know what to say after, how you doing? And then I can do this until cows turn green, but you get me on a one-on-one situation with strangers and I shut down. I say all of this because this would be my nightmare. Because what do you talk about for 2 hours? Like, because I have a little, my social anxiety self. Oh, I would be, not that I don't love people, but what would you say? Like, if you're sitting with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, what would you ask them?
Well, I would just be like, let's just get this out of the way. I would make out with either of you in a heartbeat if you were single.
Oh, God.
But since none of us are single at this table, other than Matt, and I mean, Matt's married and Ben's got his whatever he's got going on. So tell me about your East Congo initiative. I'm really good at just like throwing the back.
Oddly, I would say the same thing to them.
You're welcome for helping.
I would literally say, who wants to make out first? And then, and where's the chicken salad? And, yeah.
Is there extra wine anywhere? Let's just tequila.
Yeah. Next in the dish, there may be a Spider-Man reunion coming for Spider-Man 3. Always try to give my nerds something, my fellow nerds. Fandom Wire is reporting that Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield will reprise their respective Spider-Man roles and star next to current Spider-Man Tom Holland. The trio will allegedly join forces to help defeat all of the Spider-Man's foes. Spidey skeptics are skeptical of this announcement. I am too. Because Andrew Garfield was like in 2 movies and they fired him. And there was some bad blood, I think. Bad Spidey blood. And I don't want to nerd out too much, but you're thinking to yourself, hey, Jason, how can this happen?
How does this work?
Thank you. There's something called a Spideyverse, which right now I knew it. Executive producer Jeff is rolling his eyes. You just need to know that there's a Spideyverse where different Spider-Mans can exist.
Is that in the comic books?
I have no idea.
You made this up?
No, I didn't make it up. It's true.
Jason.
No, I didn't make it up. I'm just saying there's a Spideyverse. Anyway. Next
Sounds
up.
logical.
It does sound logical. My favorite, but I don't want the other Spider-Mans back. I love Tobey Maguire, but he's a pill. Anyway, but I don't want him back because my favorite Spider-Man is Tom Holland. You don't need another Spider-Man.
I liked Andrew Garfield.
Oh, well, there's obviously something wrong with you. Next up, if you need something to watch this weekend, I've got a great option for you. A new documentary on Dolly Parton is streaming on Netflix. This is so good. Look at a little preview.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. Jolene was probably Dolly's first crossover song because it had what we called a hook, you know, the
Jolene is a song that's, I think, fits a lot of people. We all are insecure. There's always somebody that could take that person from you, and you're vulnerable.
Yeah, Dolly Parton, Here I Am, is a British-made documentary. It was made last year and available to watch in the U.S. for the first time. And it goes beyond the big hair and big personality, really, so you get a chance to know Dolly a little bit better. She's, you know, not a lot about her private life, but you do find out some fun tidbits about different points in her career, different points and different things about her songs. For instance, Jolene right there, one of the little anecdotes that you find out is Jolene is one of, if not the, I forgot what the distinction is. Jolene, and think about this, Jolene is one of the few songs in music history that begins with the chorus. Think about that.
Huh.
When they said that in the documentary, Colin and I went, oh yeah,
that's like
it starts right away.
So
Jolene.
backwards in music writing.
Yeah, and the structure of music,
right.
It's very, you get the hooks later,
Yeah.
but it's one of the rare songs that starts with a hook. And then they asked her, obviously, about I Will Always Love You, which was a song that Dolly wrote for Porter Wagner, who, if you don't know who anyway, she worked with Porter Wagner, and there was a little bit of a fallout. She left. And she wrote that as she was saying goodbye to Porter Wagner. Anyway, and so they talk about Whitney singing that song for The Bodyguard. And Dolly, this just shows you, is a great example of how great Dolly is. She goes, yeah, people would come up to me and say, aren't you mad that Whitney Houston is claiming this is her record? And Dolly goes, it is her record. She goes, I didn't sing it like that. It is Dolly. It is Whitney's record. And I thought, how humble. And then Dolly goes, plus it made me really rich. Plus it made me very, very rich. And she also revealed Coat of Many Colors is her favorite song. And the other thing you learn is, and you learn this also in the podcast that Jeff and I were loving, there are thousands of songs, thousands, that we have never heard before in a vault. Thousands. Yeah. Let's go to the audience. Connie, I wanted to ask you, are you a Dolly fan?
I am.
Do you have a favorite Dolly song?
Oh my gosh. Probably, honestly, I like 9 to 5. That's a good karaoke song. And I mean, yeah, Jolene.
Let me ask you, have you ever heard of her song, The Grass is Blue?
Mm-mm.
Oh, go listen to that song, audience, Sandy, Connie, Jasmine. Go listen to that song. There is such a great, I don't want to give it away. I want you guys to discover for yourself. There is such an amazing story behind that song, The Grass is Blue. So you guys go watch this this weekend. We'll check back in with the audience in a little bit. Yeah, so that's really what this documentary is. They take a point in her career, tell you a little bit about it, and move on. Not a lot about her husband.
She's been very, I mean, you can't even like Google the guy.
Jane Fonda said she only saw him once.
Really?
And Lily Tomlin's never met him. People in her band have never seen Carl Dean in all of these years. He's never been seen in public.
Well, I got really creepy once and like really tried to find him. And you like can't. And I can creep real good.
Okay. You're scaring me today. Are you, what's in that? Jeff, can you smell that cup, please? What do you mean you tried to really find it? Did you stalk Carl Dean?
Well, I was like, gosh, who has Dolly? I mean, who has been with that babe all these years? He kept her, you know, it's kind of like the opposite of what people usually say. So I was really curious what he looked like, and then I kept stalking and stalking and stalking, and it gave me a headache. I couldn't find him.
Still ahead, a popular Minneapolis craft market is going virtual. But next, Stephanie Hansen is back, and she's talking everything pumpkin spice. That's coming up in just a little bit. Find out what's delicious and what's just nasty. Just nasty. We'll tell you when we come back. There's our virtual audience. Wave, ladies. We'll be right back. Hello to a virtual audience. We'll check back in with the ladies in just a little bit. Well, we are all about the pumpkin spice these days. Well, some of us. And some things, as you can imagine, are better with some pumpkin spice than others. Here with a little taste test, and you know you can trust her, the co-host of the Weekly Dish on My Talk 107.1, and I call her the Dr. Phil of food because she gives it to you straight, Stephanie Hansen. Good morning, Steph.
Good morning, Jay.
Well,
how are you liking all your pumpkin spice things?
Well, I was going to say, Stephanie's hooked me up. I have the exact same spread that Hansen does. And may I say, too, Hansen, I'm loving the glasses this morning. You're looking stunning.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Thank you, friend. I got specially made up for you. It
Thank
doesn't
you.
happen very often these days.
Yeah, me too. I got made up just for you. I'm wearing a suit, Steph, just for you. Yes. Okay, let's get started because we have like 8,000 things to get through. First, what was it, Cheerios?
Yes, these are limited. Okay, I love pumpkin spice. Like pumpkin spice, anything, I'm here for it. But some of the products get a little too crazy. This is a limited edition pumpkin spice Cheerios. They're kind of orange. What do you think, Jace?
Okay, my boss, Mim, hates when we eat on TV, but you know what? It's Friday. What is she going to do?
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
No, it's all right.
I'm going to tell you, like, we're going to give you the number of pumpkins. So is it a 5 out of 5 pumpkins or a 1 out of 5 pumpkins?
Oh, 0. This has a funky aftertaste. Funky aftertaste.
0 pumpkins?
Okay, fine. It's a 1.
Here.
No, 1.
I gave it a 5. These are ambrosia with milk. They're delicious. The aftertaste I think you're tasting is clove. And so many pumpkin spice things miss out on the clove taste. I think they're delicious.
Oh, no, Steph, you couldn't be more wrong. This is just, it was good for 2 seconds, and then the aftertaste hit you.
5 out of 5.
Okay, what's next?
The Maddie and May's pumpkin spice popcorn. I love popcorn. They have lots of delicious flavors.
Okay. Just give me the flavor profile here. So it's vanilla and pumpkin, right?
Yeah, and it is lacking a little bit of salt. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I wish it had a little more salt to balance the sweet, but it's not super sweet. It's almost more like a kettle corn that has warm seasonings.
I'm with you. Jason gives this a 4 out of 5 as well.
All right. We're on a roll. We're back on it.
Hey, Steph, is Maddie and May's, is this local?
It is local, Minnesota-made company. They do a great job. Their raspberry lemon is also great, as is their birthday cake, which sounds weird, but if you can find it, pick it up.
Yeah, I'm loving that. Okay, next we have Trader Joe's pumpkin rolls.
Okay, these I made specially for you. They're like a cinnamon roll that Trader Joe's is kind of known for. It's a knockoff of the Pillsbury ones, let's just be honest. But these have like a cinnamony spice glaze.
Okay. Leo, stay on Stephanie eating. I don't want to get in trouble, but okay, hold on. I'm almost done chewing.
Okay.
Okay, what do you think, Steph?
A 3 out of 5. The icing, and I didn't even put that much on, is very sweet.
Yeah.
The roll itself is all right.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm a 3.5. Yeah.
3.5 pumpkins. They look cute. I bet kids will like them. So if you want to have a little pumpkin morning or Halloween morning, serve those for the kids.
Yeah,
as they work from home for their school.
Yeah, and you know what? Now that I'm sitting in the flavor, and that sounded gross, but now that the after, there's no funky aftertaste with these.
No, it's pretty delicious.
Were these easy to make, Steph? Were these easy to make?
Yeah. Yeah, they came 5. You just cracked open the canister. You know how it pops?
Okay.
And then you pull them out. I baked them, and then I just glazed them a little bit with the, it all comes right in the canister.
Got it. Okay, next we have sugar plum pumpkin spice almonds. Well, this sounds like a disaster.
Okay, I think you might be surprised.
Okay.
These are amazeballs.
Okay, hold on.
They are a 5 out of 5 for me. 5 pumpkins.
Okay.
They're almondy, they're delicious, they're gluten-free. There's not a lot of junk in them. It's just cinnamon and a little bit of sugar. So they taste really wholesome. I kind of wanted to eat them on a salad with some apples.
Okay, Stephanie, these are my favorites.
Okay, 5 out of 5, 5 pumpkins.
These are a 5 out of 5, like sincerely. Oh.
Yeah.
And I too would love this on a salad with maybe some pulled chicken, you know what I mean?
Oh, getting a little protein in there. I like the crisp apple maple vinaigrettes, and you get your apples, and if you feel a little spicy, you can have it on arugula.
And are these?
But yeah, that's.
Hansen, are these widely found around? I mean, could you find these places?
Yes, you can. I found them, I think at Kowalski's.
Okay,
Kowalski's. That's where I found them.
Okay, let me see here. Let me look at my list. Should we go to break? No, let's do one more, Hansen.
Okay.
Let's do, Jeff said Kit Kats. Let's do Kit Kats.
Okay, these are the pumpkin pie Kit Kats. The Japanese have over 300 versions of Kit Kats, and we only get certain ones of them in America. It's orange, white chocolate. Jace, I'm gonna let you do the honors on this one. I've already had it a few times, and I just want to see what you think. It's real cute. It's orangey.
It tastes like cleaning fluid.
It is so bad.
It is.
I gave it a 1 pumpkin just because they tried, but like I had to spit it out. It was so bad.
I feel like I'm drinking Windex. Like a really awfully flavored Windex. That is vile, Hansen. That is how.
It is beyond vile.
Oh, the Kit Kat. Oh, that's gross. Yeah. Okay, Hansen, stay right there. Take a swig of whatever's in front of you. We have much more with Hansen when we come back. Pumpkin-a-palooza right after the break. Oh, that is Kendall. Here, take one of these. You got to eat this. Welcome back. More with Stephanie Hansen talking about all things pumpkin spice. And here's the deal. You can actually create your own pumpkin spice and make things, right, Hansen?
Yes. So I love pumpkin spice so much that I was like, how hard can this be to make at home? So I made you some, Jace, and I made some for myself.
Okay.
It's just cinnamon and nutmeg and sugar, ginger, cloves. Like, this is just the spice. So if you wanted to put it in your coffee, maybe you'd mix it with some sugar. But what I like to do is I put my coffee in my filter, and then I just sprinkle a little bit right on the grounds when I'm making the coffee. And that way you get kind of like a pumpkin spice flavored coffee, but without milk or any of the sugars that are in it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of more the scent of it. So you really feel like you're having a special treat.
Yeah, this is, I will say, your stuff is potent, Hansen. It's real. It is real spicy. I know you've been told that before.
Yes, but think of it, I mean, it's like it's going to season things, right? So it's going to season your coffee, or you're going to mix it up with sugar.
Yeah.
Or you're going to make, like, I make pumpkin cream cheese frosted bars.
Yeah, let's get to...
Instead of the warm...
Yeah, let's do those. So these are pumpkin spice cream cheese bars. And I love, Hansen, now this is what I love about you. We're dear friends. You send over this crap to me, but you don't bring the good stuff like your cream cheese bars? What gives?
Okay, I must confess, you guys, I'm moving. Right?
I know.
Literally, I have nothing in my kitchen. I could barely find, I had to go buy a platter to put the rolls on, if I'm being 100% transparent. I went to Arts Value Village, okay? Everything's packed. I'm just getting ready to get out of here. No, but the cream cheese pumpkin cream cheese bars, instead of all the different spices, you would just use this. Or if you're making like a pumpkin bread with chocolate chips, instead of the cinnamon and all the things, you just use this. And honestly, I sprinkle this on if I'm making a latte too. I eat this a lot, so I hope you like it, Jace. It is a little strong.
It is.
You could put it in, like, if you're making squash soup, you could just have a little bit on the top to make it a little more savory.
Okay, and finally, another recipe / thing you didn't bring me, a pumpkin chocolate chip bread.
Yes. So the banana bread for Chrissy Teigen was like all the rage this summer. So I got kind of thinking about pumpkin breads, and you just use this canned pumpkin, and you can put it in a bundt pan or in a loaf pan. But the key to it is using like a good semi-sweet or dark chocolate chip. And you get this really warm, seasonal, spicy bread, and then the chocolate chips make it a little more complex in flavor. It's really quite delicious.
We have 30 seconds, and I never thought I would say this to you on my television show, but you have a potpourri flavor to tell people about.
Okay, I just got this for you, Jace, because I know you'd appreciate it. It's like a thing you squirt into the toilet before you're going to go, and it makes your whole bathroom smell delicious, like pumpkin spice chai. And I know it sounds weird, and I got it to be funny, but I've used it, and it's quite fabulous. You got to try it. It's amazing.
Hansen, I don't know if I want...
You got to use it at work.
Hansen, I don't... Well, first, I think that's against Fox policy, but I don't... Hansen, I don't think I want... Now, look at you. Now, you look like you're a seal. Like you're training for a trick.
It smells so good.
Hansen.
You guys, Potpourri.
Yeah, I know. Okay, you can stop stressing the first word. Look at you. You look like you're doing an ad in the 70s. You're like, I'm Stephanie Hansen for Poopery. Anyway, okay, Hansen, stop.
It's great. I'm serious. You're going to text me later and be like, I loved that stuff.
I probably will. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you. Stephanie Hansen, everybody. Head to stephaniesdish.com for more, and make sure you listen to her radio show, The Weekly Dish, Saturday mornings on My Talk 1071. Oh. Still ahead, we're talking about now that's on me. We're talking about a popular craft market that's gone online. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Oh, my goodness. Welcome back. Say hi to our virtual audience. We'll talk to them in just a little bit. Well, it's the Poopery Hour. When it comes to things besides groceries or household essentials, the way we shop is definitely, different this year. Unfortunately, we can't go to big craft fairs or vintage sales, but now the sales are actually coming to us. You guys are going to love this. Joining us live with more on the virtual Minneapolis craft market is Haley Matthews-Jones. Hi, Haley.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Okay, for people that might have missed your other appearances on our show, in a normal year, Haley, what is the craft market?
So we are a pop-up maker market and our newly launched digital marketplace. We typically host anywhere up to 100 events per year. So we pop up at breweries, distilleries, farmers markets, music festivals. And so we work with over 1,200 local artists and bring them to customers in venues around the Twin Cities. And obviously this year that is just not on the cards. And so we haven't actually hosted any live events since this March. We closed everything down, and we're not planning to host any holiday markets at all this year until we get this pandemic under control and we feel like it's safe to actually gather in large spaces and bring everyone together again.
So Haley, how does this work? So like a lot of, I've said this many times on the show, restaurants, sporting events, theater, everyone is having to kind of recalibrate their business to still bring it to the consumer. So how did you recalibrate the market? How are you bringing it to people?
Yeah, we have a fully integrated digital marketplace. And so what that means is that on our website, you can go there right now, mplscraftmarket.com, and you can shop more than 200 local artists all in one place and check out in one transaction. So the way that I kind of explain it to people when I say a fully integrated marketplace, what that means, it's like a local version of Etsy, right? So you can go on there and all of our vendors have their own store within our site. So they're fully in control of their own listings and fulfillment. You're buying directly from them, but we're pulling everyone together. Because I think that one of the problems with the fact that everyone has gone virtual and is pivoting and trying to figure out these new formats, it can be hard as just a solo maker or small business to get your voice heard in that online format. And so what we hope to do is bring everyone together and have one central place where you can shop handcrafted goods by local Minnesota artists.
And that's what I love about this, and that's why, other than the fact that I just enjoy when you come on our show, but also because these local makers, it goes without saying, lost all of their income this year. And I mean, the shows that they usually count on are not present. So this is, if anybody is watching that needs motivation to go to your website, that's it right there. Am I right? I mean, this is really helping them get income this year.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. And, I was just watching Stephanie's piece, and her and I partner on Art in Bayfront Park and the Stone Arch Bridge Festival with my vintage market. And yeah, all of those big fairs were canceled this year. And so what that means for these artists and small businesses is that they've estimated that they've lost around 75% of their income this year.
Oh.
And yeah, it's terrible. And what I think about when this all first hit and we started seeing restaurants closing and some places closed for good. And I think of those small businesses as really the places that make living in the cities great, right?
Yes.
Like,
yep.
Nobody's going to miss the big box stores if they close. Nobody cares if Toys R Us closes down, right? But if your local restaurant, your local coffee shop, your local boutique, those are the places that really make us a city great to live in. And we're so fortunate to have so many awesome local artists and makers here. And so it's great for us that we've been able to bring them all together and make it easy for people to like shop small and shop local, especially as they go into holiday season.
And whether you're here virtually or whether you were here on the set when we've had you before, you always have a good list of some of your favorites. Do you have some favorites today, Haley?
Yeah, I wanted to tell you about a little project that we actually have done with our coffee vendor. We partner with one coffee vendor on our live markets. It's SK Coffee, and they're based out of Vandalia Tower in St. Paul. And we've partnered with them and a local ceramic artist called Samantha Longley Clay to offer a coffee gift box on our website. And that's a Minneapolis Craft Market exclusive. And that's kind of perfect for gift giving, perfect for shipping. That's one of my favorites. We also have a ton of local jewelry and home decor, baby items, printmaking, all kinds of awesome stuff.
And Haley, you're also, I don't mean to interrupt you there, you're also going to have gift guides available. Am I correct for the holidays?
Yes, if you are one of those people that is just like, oh, I don't know, and you maybe aren't seeing family and you have to ship them stuff this year, we've made it super easy. Just go to our homepage and you'll see a tab at the top called gift guides, and we break it down by person. So it's for him, for her, gifts under $25, stocking stuffers for $10. We really wanted to make it as easy as possible for people to navigate that, especially as it can feel a little overwhelming. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not real computer versed. I mean, you want to make it easy, and you have. Well, whatever we can do to help you, you let us know. We're here. We always say we love shining a light on local, and you do it so well. So Haley, thank you. Haley Matthews-Jones, everybody. To check out all the great stuff for sale from local artisans, go to MinneapolisCraftMarket.com, and I know you will. I know you'll help these great Minnesota makers, because she's right. It's one of the things that makes Minnesota and Minneapolis, St. Paul so special. We're going to take a break. Speaking of special, Kendall's back right after this. I gave you a compliment there, Kendall. You're special. Welcome back, everyone. Okay, Kendall, eat that Kit Kat bar.
He told me I was fired if I didn't eat it.
That's exactly what I said. And Jeff goes, you can't say that. And I go, she's my friend. Right? Am I right? Yeah. It's not good.
It's like those candies your mom used to make you eat when you'd go to the bank with her.
Oh, yes.
And you'd have to pretend you liked it because the nice lady gave it to you.
Was right there looking at you like, oh, do you like my candy? Yeah, no, they're disgusting. Let's just not even beat around the bush. The Kit Kat pumpkin thing, they're horrible.
It tastes like potpourri.
Yeah. You can stay connected with our show on social media. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just search Jason Show TV. The show never stops there. We're actually this weekend going to be posting a thing called How's Your Weekend? Send us pictures of your weekend. Maybe fun. Maybe, hey, that's a picture right there. Send us a picture, a funny picture of your weekend, your dog, your husband, Kendall making a face, whatever, and we'll show them on Monday. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this, everybody. Bad, isn't it? I told you. Welcome back, everyone. Our virtual audience joining us on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Let's talk to Marilyn real quick. Marilyn, I want to give you a compliment. I usually start things with a compliment, end with one. We were saying, the whole crew, we were all saying, you look like everybody's friend. You look like the woman who's everybody's friend, Marilyn.
Well, thank you.
You do. And I hope you take that as a compliment. You're just like, you're like the neighbor that everyone wants to be friends with.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What? You seem surprised. Are you mean, Marilyn? I mean...
I am not mean. I like to think of myself like that, but that is so sweet for you to say.
Well, it's reflective. And yeah, we've been staring at you all hour, and you just look sweet as a bell. Sandy, thank you for being here for your 457th time. I love you. Thinking of Mom. And Connie, I think Kendall has a little compliment for you.
Yeah, I think you look pretty fabulous, Connie. I love your hair and all you've got going on.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
You do. You look better. Like, seriously, you look better than we do sometimes when we roll in here. You look like you got your hair done professionally. And Jasmine, I love you, sweetheart. Thank you for joining in. Sorry that we caught you a little late. Thank you. We love the Jasmine. There we go. Our virtual audience returns on Monday. That's going to do it for us. Monday, Matt Minster will also join us to talk about his annual fundraiser. It's always fun when Matt's here. And we're chatting live with Gloria Estefan about her new show. Kendall, we should be here on Monday. That's going to be good. Oh, let's do it.
Okay.
Go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the snow, everyone. Just kidding. We'll see you Monday.